What are you, deep in shed? Oh, someone. Woo! Because, oh! You hungry? Woo! Two beautiful green anacondas. Sliding today. Whoa! Yoinks! Whoa! Oh, my sweet babies, you want some carrots? Oh, don't, hey, no, oh, you shared, good, learning manners. All right, my beautiful people, we're gonna be feeding a whole bunch of venomous snakes. I got a big old bucket full of frozen thawed rats, and we're gonna start off with the new Gambino. This is a really cool gift that my buddy Ryan gave me. This is a rhino viper hybrid with a Gaboon viper, native to Africa, and this is a naturally occurring hybrid. And these guys find each other in the wild, rhinos and Gaboon vipers, and they will actually produce young. Because, there we go, beautiful. And this snake, you would not want to get bit by it because the Gaboon viper has cardiotoxins and neurotoxins, a whole lot of toxins you would not want to endure. So that's a big, big factor to pay attention to when you're dealing with a hybrid snake. Its venom is a cocktail of nasty venoms that will kill you. What's really crazy is this species of snake was actually being imported as rhino vipers back in the day. They have that rhino viper arrow that's on the top of their head, and people would list them as rhino vipers, but they're actually Gaboon viper, rhino viper hybrids. How cool is that? Look how beautiful that face is. And you can see that typical Gaboon head, real thick. They have the world's biggest venom glands. We'll be feeding a Gaboon viper in a second. All right, now we have the world's most venomous snake drop for drop, the inland taipan from Australia. This is little Stevie. How you doing, little Stevie? We got a little rat pink right here. Some nice protein for him. We'll give him a couple of these. What's going on, Stevie? Want a little bit of tucker, huh? Beautiful inland taipan from the Simpsons Desert in Australia, the outback of Australia. And these guys are not responsible for many deaths at all because nobody comes into contact with them. It's more so a coastal taipan in northern Australia where people get bit by the taipans because they're more common around people's developments. You want some food? Huh? Whoa, beautiful. That little bite could kill myself and my camera person in a split second. So you gotta be real careful working with these elapids. Even though they're pretty chill and they mind their own business, if you make one mistake while feeding them and they mistake your hand for food, you're gonna end up in a coffin. Or just bleeding out your eyeballs and your butthole and almost dying. But you know, let's avoid that. Locked and secure. Next is Tartar Seal Fellow, the fer-de-lance, AKA the fer-de-lance. Makes you dance, makes you want to prance. You don't want to get bit by this snake. There's not many other local names. These guys come from Central America, South America. The fer-de-lance is actually most responsible for bites in Latin America because they're so well camouflaged. Nobody sees them and they end up getting bit. I'm gonna take out a decent sized rat for this snake because this guy's grown like crazy. So we got a little weaned rat right here. Let's give it a little shake. There we go. Let's see how this snake acts today. You hungry? Mr. Fer-de-lance? I think the fer-de-lance is going through shed, so we're not gonna get too much action out of this snake today. You hungry? Huh? Huh? See, deep in blue. I don't think we're gonna get a reaction out of the fer-de-lance. We're just gonna leave a rat right there for him. Locked in, secure, good to go. All right, so now we're gonna be feeding the beautiful eyelash viper. This is the mama eyelash viper. We got a roll of rat pink for her right here. Beautiful golden eyelash viper found throughout Central America. Heat-seeking pit viper. You can see she's always hungry. Come on. There we go. Beautiful mama. She's the one that had 15 golden babies. She is a beast. And then her boyfriend that belongs to Tyler is right here in the bush. Ooh, he's ready to go. Can you see in the bush right here? Whoa! There you go. There's Daddy. Hanging out, beautiful Christmas phase eyelash viper. So he's the father of all those little babies. Get him right in there. There we go. Put this on that and put a lock on that and make sure nothing gets out because everything here is under lock and key. Let's see, next we're gonna be feeding, we can try to feed Skittles. She's usually just really crazy and striking out a lot, but we can see what we can do. We actually have these really good feeding tongs right here as well we can use, so we can make it a little bit safer. Let's see how she does. Hello, Skittles. You cranky, cranky cobra. Let's get you a good-sized rat. You want a rat? Ooh, hello. Would you like a rat? Oh, that's not a rat. There you go. Oh, she actually bit it, but she didn't want to hold on. Huh. You sure? Okay. We'll leave it right there for her. Beautiful, Ethiopian cobra, basically an Egyptian cobra, Nyahaja. You can see she's gonna bite it right now. She's checking it out. She's interested. Maybe not. Maybe she's a little too stimulated with us around. And then we have the Gaboon vipers. The Gaboon vipers are looking good. The female in here is actually looking super plump, and I'm wondering if she's gonna have babies. I'm not sure. We'll have to see over time whether or not she's gonna pop those babies out. Let me get a good rat out for them, get them fed. We're one of the world's fastest striking snakes right here. Check this out. You want a rat? Huh? Nice little rat. Whoa, what was that? Oh, there we go. Beautiful. The other one's patiently waiting for its rat. You want a rat? Bam, second one down, good to go. Oh, the original female dropped her rat. You want to grab that again? Huh? You don't want to grab it? We'll just leave it right there for her. She'll grab it later. Beautiful Gaboon vipers. These guys have the world's longest fangs of any venomous reptile, getting over 2 inches long. That's a huge fang. We get a lock on that, make sure it's nice and secure. I'm sorry, Skittles. Locked and secured, good to go. Now we're gonna feed Sunshine, the albino monocled cobra. This boy is a cranky one, and he's a good father. He's a very good father. He's a proud father. He's had many babies. Not sure if I'm gonna breed him again in the upcoming cooler months, but I think we have enough monocled cobras out there. You hungry? Huh? What are you, deep in shed? Oh, there you are. Come on. Come on. Come on. Woo! Beautiful albino monocled cobra with the O on the back of the hood. Very powerful neurotoxic snake in the family of front fixed fanged elapids. I'm gonna close that up. Those snakes are found from India all throughout Asia. Locked and secured, good to go. Next, we're gonna be feeding, I wanna feed the Gila monsters, but they're on a bit of a diet. Maybe we'll give them some rat pinks later. Or I'll give them a rat pink now, why not? I love the Gila monsters. He's my little buddy. Little buddy. Little buddy. Hello, little buddy. Beautiful Gila monster. Venomous lizards from the western United States, like Arizona and New Mexico. And then he's got a girlfriend that's over here. Woo! Beautiful girlfriend. Hello. Let's give him a little rat pink or two, give him a good meal. Would you like a rat pink? Would you like a rat pink, Mr. Gila Monster? No? What about your girlfriend? Does your girlfriend want one? Huh? Have one. Yes, please. I know you want it. There you go. Beautiful. We'll give the boyfriend a little chunk too. No. Leave her food alone. There you go. You big fat boy. Look at him. Beautiful Gila monster. Like a little mini Komodo dragon with a little stout head. They got armor underneath the skin, little bones. They're called osteoderms like the crocodiles. These guys love to live out in the desert, living in burrows, coming out at night. They're nocturnal, and they have a bite that won't kill you, but it'll make you go through agonizing pain. Just a little treat for them. I'll probably give them a few more later. And then we're gonna put a lock on that and make sure it's nice and secure. Locked and, oh shit, locked, oh shit. Secure. We're gonna be feeding this beautiful forest cobra from Africa, the world's biggest true cobra. Whoa, that was really quick. My beautiful female, she's really sneaky. I always gotta be careful with her. I'm gonna close that up, put a lock on it. All right, we got my big, beautiful boa. This is Renee. Renee, would you like a rat? Renee, you're not being that enthusiastic, Renee. Whoa, okay. A little bit of enthusiasm for Renee, the boa, our educational ambassador that people hold on the tours here at CWW. Come and book your tour here at Chandler's Wild World, and you can actually hold this beautiful boa in person. She's a big girl. You wanna hold on to that rat a little more? You're gonna constrict it. Non-venomous snake, uses its muscles to kill its prey, living in Central America and a bunch of islands all around, and South America. Beautiful big boa. These guys can get 12 to 13 feet long, seeing really big specimens. All right, next is the spitting cobra. I really hope the spitting cobra does not spit on me today. I do not like getting this venom on me. The more and more you're exposed to dry venom or venom on your skin being absorbed, the more you have a chance of developing allergic reaction to venom, where you'll die faster from a bite, from anaphylaxis instead of actual venom. Whoa! Hello, little spitting cobra. Would you like a little rat pink? Oh, come back! Come back! Come eat! Come! Look at this beautiful black and white siamensis. These guys are found throughout all of Asia, typically being all black, but you get these naturally occurring morphs, and they look beautiful. There you go. He bit it. We're just gonna let him have it. Maybe I'll put a couple more in there for him so he can gorge and get bigger. So he can get bigger and bigger. You are so cranky. You're such a cranky little buttercup. Put a lock on that, make sure it's nice and secure. We'll let him be. We also have the Chinese sharp-nosed viper, aka the 100 pacer, because if you get bit, you have 100 steps left. So, what a magnificent snake that we don't want to get bit by. I don't know, he's being kind of sketchy. He's more interested in being defensive than eating this rat. We're just gonna leave that in there and close this up because it's not worth getting too close and getting bit by him. So let's put a lock on that. Let's see, the Arizona black rattlesnake is down here. Beautiful snake found in Arizona. Gorgeous gold speckling on the top with a purplish hue on the bottom. One of my most favorite snakes in the collection. One of the coolest rattlers I have. Let's see this beautiful rattler is always hungry. Huh? Want some food? Yes? Yes? Oh, beautiful. Just gonna leave that rat. Oh, you don't bite the tongs? What's wrong with you? Cranky? Gonna put a lock on that, make sure it's nice and secure. Next, something non-venomous. Something not too dangerous. Green anacondas, the heaviest snakes on the planet. These guys will literally get 18 to, some people say 20 feet long. And these snakes get massive. They are considered the heaviest snakes on the planet. The longest snake on the planet is a reticulated python found in Asia. And those guys get pretty damn big. Let's see, we got some rats. These will make some good meals for these guys as they get bigger and bigger. You want that? Huh? Boom. Nice rat right there. The twisted sisters, as I like to call them. Two beautiful females that I keep together. You want the rat? We got another one right here. Bam! Right in the kisser. And we just gotta make sure we keep them separated so they don't coil each other. They don't steal each other's food. Look at that, two beautiful green anacondas. I love these guys. We're gonna put the bigger one right in here. Oh, look at those spots. Look at those yellow spots all around the sides. They're not as vibrant as a yellow anaconda, but they're still one of the most beautiful snakes out there. Basically a giant water snake. Put this one right in there so they can have their peace and eat alone and not steal from each other. Let the twisted sisters be. I'm gonna lock her up in this can. There we go. And next we can feed Senor Pepe, my Mexican West Coast rattlesnake. Hello, Pepe. How are you, my friend? You're looking extravagant. Mucho yellow. I love this guy with all of my heart. Even though he doesn't like me too much, he's one of my favorite snakes in the collection as well. All these snakes are my favorite snakes. I don't pick favorites. I just have love for all of them equally. It's like a person with 3 kids. You love them all equally, even though the youngest is the best. You know, it's good humor if it bit you in the hand. Pepe, the beautiful Mexican West Coast. You ready, buddy? But please bite the rat and not me. Bam! Right in the kisser. I thought you liked ratatouille. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go. Oh. Lock it, put a nice secure lock around that. Beautiful Mexican West Coast. That's a good meal for him. He's getting real thick, so I don't want to feed him too much. Then next we're gonna move on to, I gotta separate these green mambas if I want to feed them. So let me actually get a container ready and I'll see you guys in a second. And before we move on to the mambas, a little quick clip of the fer-de-lance finishing up that food. So even though you can't really see with that opaque eye as he goes through shed, he can still figure out where the food's at by using his forked tongue. And he's not opposed to eating when he's blind. Beautiful terciopello. One day he'll be 7-8 feet long. Come on, give us a yawn. Come on now, give us a yawn. Come on, give us a yawn. I don't want to see you yawn anyways. All right, so I got to take out one of the green mambas and separate it so they can eat peacefully and not be going at each other for the food. Because these guys will steal from each other and they become a problem. There we go. Oh, there we go. Green mamba right there. Woo! Beautiful green mamba. This is the larger of the two. And even though it's not as deadly as a black mamba, you do not want to get bit by a green mamba. It's got a deadly neurotoxic venom. You would not want to test that venom out and see how it works out for yourself. So we're going to put the green mamba right, oopsie, we're going to put this green mamba right into this holding receptacle with a nice rat for it to eat. Probably have to tilt it for a second. There we go. Nice and easy. And now it can eat that winged rat when it wants to. I love eastern green mambas. They're the most beautiful mambas out there, next to the blue ones. Let me see, get a rat out for this other one. Just a little winged rat, nothing too big. Right there for the other one. Then I'm gonna close this cage up So it's nice and secure. You can see that other one's back there. I'm just gonna slide that glass right back in. There we go. Put a lock on it, secure it. Easy peasy. All right, we got Big Bertha. She's right here, my original cobra that I've ever handled actually growing up. And we're gonna give her a good sized rat right here. She's usually really crazy for food, so we gotta be careful with her. She'll shoot out. Woo! Look at that beautiful, big, monocled cobra. Not a crazy morph or anything, just a cool cobra. Gotta love the monocled cobras. Put a lock on that, make sure it's nice and secure. Next, we have a snake that's very sketchy to feed. This is the Papuan black snake we're feeding next. And whenever I deal with this snake, I'm always on high guard just because of how deadly the venom is. Out of all the family members of the Pseudechus family, which is King Brown's, Colette snakes, red-bellied black snakes, this is supposed to be the deadliest drop for drop. And this is an actual photo of her from before I got her at the facility when they were trying to resell her. So she's always been a cranky snake. Ooh, she's right there, you see her? Let's see, let's not get too close because she could shoot out. Baby. Ooh, baby. Want some food? Okay. She doesn't seem interested. Some of these snakes are just a little bit flighty today. Whoa! Yeah, she's a little stabbed. Baby, you want some food or are you just gonna be nutty? Huh? Well, that's a Papuan black snake, very dangerous. Let me just put the rat in there and just get her real quick. Woo, she's big too. Yikes, look at that snake. That's a big Papuan black snake. Yoinks! Not using the right tools today. Good hook, there we go. Beautiful Papuan black snake, like a deadly black racer. We'll just leave the rat in there and I'll lock it up and secure it. Ooh, how'd you like that? You good? Next is King Tut, another crazy eater. Not as bad as a Papuan black snake, but definitely a gnarly snake. What's up, dude? You hungry? Woo-hoo-hoo. Big old Egyptian cobra. I've had him in the collection the longest, next to Kevin and some of the OG snakes that you guys have been seeing for years, like the Pygmy. Love this guy, big, beautiful Egyptian. Lock it and secure it. All right, we got the South American male that's in his hide right here. Just gonna offer him a rat first before I take out the female and separate her. Beautiful striped South American rattlesnake. If I lift this up, you can see one big, beautiful stripe. I love it when they come out like that. And then we got the female in there as well. So let me drop another rat. Ooh, she wants that rat really bad. So she's on the other side. Let me grab her out with the snake hook. Woo, she's a little snappy today. That's okay. That's to be expected on feeding day when there's rat scent in the air. They get real dangerous on feeding day because the second you bring these frozen thawed rats, that food into the room, they know what's going on and they are trying to envenomate to kill and eat. So if they bite you by accident, they're gonna dump venom into you. Put a lock on that, make sure it's nice and secure. There we go. And then we have an enclosure or a snake box ready for her right over here with rats ready to go. So she can eat these. Come on. There we go. Beautiful South American rattlesnake. I'm gonna close this up, put a latch on it, move on to the next snake. We got the Colette snake, Meatball. Beautiful Australian species from the heart of Queensland, Australia. Gorgeous red coloration. Look at that. What a sexy looking snake. Look at that underbelly. Phew. Gonna have to upgrade him soon because he's gonna get upwards to 6+ feet long. And he's in the same family as the Papuan black snake. And that's a bad, bad bite. This guy's in the top 15 most venomous on the planet, so you would not want to take a whack off them. We got the Pygmy rattlesnake right here. Just came out of shed. What's up, dude? You hungry? There we go. Little initiation bite right there, or initiative bite. Get that little shed out of there. There we go. Beautiful Pygmy rattlesnake shed. Now just gotta close this up, put a lock on it. Nice and secure, good to go. I'm not sure if this Indian cobra is gonna eat for us because it's deep in shed, but we can try and see what he does. You hungry? Look how opaque the eyes are. It's like a ghost. You hungry? Woo! Oh, actually seems a little bit interested. You want it? Huh? Oh, yeah, look at that. Beautiful Indian cobra. Same snake that bit me in India. Not this individual, obviously. Powerful neurotoxic venom, and depending on what part of India, whether it's north or south, they'll have more cytotoxic venom, which eats away at flesh. Look at him chow down, and you can see his eyes are just like milky as can be. So when they go through shed, there's a liquid layer in between the old and the new skin, which helps break off that old skin. He's just gonna enjoy that rat. He is such a beautiful looking Indian cobra. He's got gorgeous yellow that breaks through his brown coloration. The eye of the ghost. It almost turned me into a ghost. All right, now we're gonna be dealing with the black mamba. Kobe the black mamba, he's right here ready to go. Gotta be real careful. One bite from a black mamba and you'll be in a coffin. These guys are from Africa, being the second longest venomous snake on the planet, right after the king cobra. A male black mamba can get about 14 feet long, being the record. Looking, ooh, ooh. Usually being a tree snake, these guys will climb throughout the trees, eating chameleons and birds and all kinds of stuff. Gonna leave a rat right, ooh, he's bit it again. Gonna leave a rat right there. Gonna throw a couple more in there because he's a growing boy. He's gonna be a monster before you know it. And because he's an elapid in the cobra family, he has a fast metabolism, so they eat and poop and eat and poop and eat and poop. Get that nice and secure. Put a lock on the, oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Indian Cobra. Lock that, good to go. Now we have to feed the eastern diamondback rattlesnakes. Now I have 3, so I gotta separate these guys. So I think what I'll do is to keep the new one nice and calm. We'll leave the new one in the cage, and we'll move the other 2 into holding receptacles so they can eat on their own. I already have rats ready, as you can see in these 2 boxes. So all we gotta do is just separate them. I got my male right here that I've been raising since he was about 6-7 inches long. He's a big, thick boy. Come here. Nice and easy. Beautiful eastern diamondback rattlesnake, the world's largest rattlesnake species, getting right over 8 feet long. Put him in there with that nice big rat so he can get a big, delicious meal. Close this up with a lock. Make sure it's nice and secure. And then we're gonna get this female out. On this side, just gotta be careful because the female is right next to the new female. She's a lot bigger, and you can see she's a little upset. Her strike range is pretty far. She can strike out this cage no problem. There we go. Beautiful eastern diamondback rattler. Woo. Sorry, baby. Put a lid on that. Nice and secure. Yes. No. Come on. Yes. Yay! The new eastern diamondback's eating. And that's a good sized rat. So she'll get nice and big, and the goal is to get her huge. I don't want to like power feed her or anything, but I definitely want her to put on size, and I want to have 3 giant eastern diamondback rattlesnakes on display here. Because of course, that's the OG rattlesnake of Florida, representing the biggest rattler on the planet. Lock it and secure it. So all these ladies and gents are eating. Let's move on to the black mamba. But first, a ball python. Look down here. Gorgeous looking python right here. One of the most beautiful. Oh, look at that. A gorgeous ball python. Yeah, one of the most dangerous snakes in my collection to feed. Some people think this is an amateur animal to work with, but I say it's one of the most intense species out there in the world of reptiles. Look at that. Gorgeous looking ball python. Comment below, what type of morph is this? All right, we got Allison the black mamba, my larger black mamba. She's roughly like 10 feet long. She's a big old girl. Let's see if she wants this rat. Hello, Allison. Oh! I would not want to take a bite off a black mamba. Some people have been bit and died in 15, 30 minutes. It's a gnarly bite. We're gonna put a lock on this, make sure it's nice and secure. All right, here we have the beautiful Uracoan rattlesnake, endemic to Venezuela. A snake that bites out of the cage like clockwork. There we go. That strikes out of the way. You want a rat? Beautiful snake. I've been raising this little rattlesnake since it was the size of a quarter. You want it? Boom! Great strike on that snake. This snake was produced by McCarthy's Wildlife Sanctuary, one of my favorite sanctuaries out there. Go check them out. Let me close this up. There we go. Put a lock on that. Make sure it's such as nice and secure. You wouldn't want the Uracoan getting in and out. It would cause a ruckus. We have the African puff adder right here. Another fast striking snake. You want a little bit right, eh? Ooh, see how it's twitching its tail a little bit? They'll use their tail as a lure. A lot of snakes will do this and act like it's a grub. Well, you're not hungry? I doubt it. Bam! Just like that, puff adder grabs its meal. And these guys can get about 5-6 feet long, and they have a crazy keeled, scaled body for living around the rough rocks and spiny bushes in Africa. All right, now we're gonna feed the king brown, a gorgeous little brown snake from Australia. We call him Mr. Brown from Browntown. Mr. Brown. Whoa! Mr. Brown. Whoa! All right, that's Mr. Brown. Did you see him? It's just a A flash of brown. I'm sure you guys have seen a flash of brown after eating Chipotle. Locked in, secured, good to go. He's a nutty little snake. We have the larger Indian cobra that I keep that's right here. This Indian cobra is not a snake to be taken lightly. Out of all the snakes in the collection, this is one of the sketchiest to feed because he just goes and bites everything around. Want some food? Whoa! Did you see that? All right. Whoa, that's the water devil. Over here. Over here. Hey. 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 Oh, there you go. Beautiful Indian cobra. Come on. Gorgeous Indian cobra. Boom. What a little psycho. I love it. That snake would be fine out in the wild, chomping down on rats. And they love to eat rats so much that they rather live in the cities among people than live out in the bush where it's hard to find concentrated rats. In the cities, you got rats in people's houses, you got mice, and that's why there's like 15 to 20 Indian cobra calls every day in India. My friend Hassan and his son are always going out on calls, removing those snakes from houses and saving people's lives. All right, we got my yellow anaconda right here, non-venomous, beautiful yellow anaconda. They're a bit more vibrant than the green anacondas. I think they're sexy as hell. They're actually a banned species here in Florida. You can't own them anymore. But I have an educational permit for exhibiting them. Woo, look at that. What a beautiful specimen that yellow anaconda is. You want to get a better look? Would you look at them colors? Wow, look at them colors right now. Let me just put this away and we'll put a lock on that and make sure it can't get out. For regulation. Locked and secured, good to go. Hello. Hello, Pearl. Oh, hello. Oh. There you go. Beautiful Lucistic monocled cobra. So we have quite a few monocled cobras here. I'm going to close this up before she decides to strike and bite somebody. We don't want that. Being a very neurotoxic snake, put you in a coffin real quick. All right, beautiful people. That's going to be it. I'm going to make sure all these go. Oh, look at that. Oh, the big eastern diamondback right there. It's eating. This is the new one. Woo! Oh, look at this. Pepe's eating too. Look at him. Woo! Pepe. What a beast of a rattlesnake. All right, beautiful people, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share the video with your friends. Book a tour here at Chandler's Wild World. Come see a big old alligator right up in your face and your peripheral vision. It's going to be real good. I love you guys. Stay passionate about what you love. And, just do what you do, people. I'll see you on the next one.